Now, the 13th edition of the MTN Kampala Marathon happened this Sunday. And as always, it brought with it a lot of excitement online and offline. As always, as the timeline, we were there to capture each and every single part of it. My name is David at I Am a Good Daudi on the internet, and welcome to a special edition of the timeline. Now, this 13th edition of the MTN Kampala Marathon was to raise money for sanitation in schools in Kampala. And because of that, the KCCA Executive Director, Jennifer Musisi, was there to flag off the race. But I was disappointed. She didn't run. I mean, we would have loved to see if she would, finish the 10 kilometers. But alongside, that were some exciting participants of the race. So, of course, those who came from far and wide seriously intending to compete in this marathon. And then there were just the rest who just go because, well, it's the MTN Kampala Marathon. And of course, there was you who was sitting on your butt at home tweeting away. Like, for example, there was Rouge, the Gemini, says, so after 10 kilometers, you still got your makeup on and matte lipstick intact. Like, how do you do it? By the way, shout out to you if you went the Kampala Marathon with full makeup on, yeah? What happens when you sweat? The mascara. And of course, there were people who came with their kids to the MTN Kampala Marathon. So it was an exciting collection of all these things happening in one single place. But there were also the bigger highlight. Of course, what created some of the conversation on the internet was the child on a bike.
They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty, 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 trying to catch me riding dirty. My music's so.
Now, here at the timeline, we asked, isn't that cheating? And of course, there were a lot of other responses that came out to that. But the bigger conversation was the sheep. All right, you didn't see it, did you? Well, there was someone who brought their sheep to the marathon. And there were a couple of hilarious tweets about that as well. Comedy Store Uganda said someone brought his sheep to the MTN Marathon. But the question is, who finished first? Well, we're still waiting for that answer. Another tweet came in from UBC that said, shape up or sheep out. Animals usually run for their lives, but this sheep is running the MTN Kampala Marathon to save humans, all right? And of course, there was the tweet from the sponsors of the event, MTN Uganda, who said, when we said come with your loved one, he said, he came with his favorite sheep. It's about fun and excitement. And all we could ask is, is this Mohanga's relative? Someone decided, nope. I mean, who needs sportswear when you have a Gomez? I mean, you might as well be cultural and athletic at the same time. It never hurt anyone. And also, there were the people who came to show off, the people who have been doing the 22 push-up challenge on Facebook, and they brought their steroids to just, show off to the girl who was standing next to them. Just making sure, she better see that I have muscles and I can protect her, okay? And then there was the caution, if you have not been working out, running the marathon might be harmful to your mental health, all right? This gentleman decided he would be the welcoming committee of every single one of the athletes who made it back to the finish line. And then this happened. He lost his marbles completely. And we had to catch up with a couple of people to find out, why are they running? Why do they do this? What's the point? And Stella from the timeline was there to catch all these views.
Thank you, David. I think I'm sweating. I've been running for the whole race, like from the beginning to the start, and I took the 21 kilometers. I made it before the Kiprati, Kipchong, all the kids, all the kids. I don't know how many kids were there.
I'm disappointed this year I finished 7th. Well, it's an improvement from 8th of last year, but...
Well, I love running. I like community events, and I thought it was a great thing to get involved in.
I'm not sweating. There are people who are a couple of people who are joining in between the line, but I started it from the beginning. So basically,
you'll win?
Yeah, I will win. Actually, you're wasting my time to go and to beat Kiproti, isn't it? Yeah. Oh yeah, see ya, guys. Right, bye bye.
But as always on the timeline, we're about hearing your views, and today we ask, is it the corporate company's responsibility to cater for things like, the sanitation of schools in Kampala? Get onto our Facebook page, our Twitter page, or into our YouTube comments and let us know what you think. Otherwise, don't forget, you can get money on Mocash, *165 *5#, and you can get a loan of up to 1 million shillings. From me, David, here, and everyone who puts the timeline together, hopefully you had a fantastic time at the MTN Kampala Marathon. Goodbye and happy surfing.